Hi, beautiful people. So, hi guys, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about the latest news of the COVID-19 vaccine. So, make sure you hang out till the end. I love if you do. As you guys know, this coronavirus, aka COVID-19, is a dreadful disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus which primarily spreads through saliva droplets or by sneezing or coughing from an infected person to an uninfected person through physical contact or by air transmission, which can eventually degrade the respiratory system and cause many other problems too. Anyways, I'm not gonna elaborate it because I know you must be knowing, and if you still aren't sure about it, I suggest you to go and watch my COVID-19 the biggest scare of 2020 video, which I must have mentioned in the description box below. Make sure you watch it and tell me how it was. Coming to the part which I cherish the most, here comes the countries which brought hope, light, and peace in everyone's life. UK, USA, Russia, China, and our beloved India, who successfully registered the COVID vaccine. The Soviet country was the first one to register a COVID-19 vaccine successfully in the month of August. I guess most of you must be knowing about the Pfizer BNT162b2 vaccine. So it is not only the one to pass over and to get tested properly, but also the mRNA vaccine to pass over. But here, the biggest damper is that how will it be possible for the government to send it to the people, because only to use it we need minus 75 degrees Celsius. So guys, you can imagine how difficult it will be to give it and to send it to people. The safest way to store these vaccines are to store them in ultra cold freezer, but they are way too expensive. So, Hakuna Matata, because the Pfizer has solved its problem by making a box which is insulated and which is known as the P-thermal shipper. The thermal shipper are 16-inch long in wide and 22-inch long. Each vial makes 5 doses when diluted in saline. A shipper can hold 4,875 vials at maximum, so it has more capacity to hold more. Topped up with 11 kg of dry ice, it can be reusable, and a shipper single is weighed by 32 kg. Wait a minute. Do you know how does this Pfizer vaccine works? Don't worry. Mama's here. She'll tell you, telling you got this, girl. You guys, this vaccine actually works instead of using the actual coronavirus. These two vaccines, that is the Moderna and the Pfizer, helps in fighting against the COVID-19. It has a synthetic material which is known as messenger RNA or the mRNA, which helps as a genetic material which gives instruction to the immune system and then which gives the instructions to the cells to spike out proteins. Now these proteins get evolved with these cells and eventually it degrades all the virus which is present inside us, which eventually helps us to remove that virus outside our body. And my goodness, there are more other vaccines based on this technology which are being developed for other infections too, which may help the people, but many of them haven't yet been approved. Altogether, it has 3 steps. That is, first the DNA, that is the storage, where the proteins are stored in the nucleus. Second is the mRNA, which works as a software where all the instructions are stored for the protein to act according. And third is the protein, which is the application based. This is where all the functions are performed, which is required by every cell. However, they often require adjuvants, an agent that boosts the response, the immune response of a vaccine. Clinics can store the vaccine for 6 months in ultra cold freezer. Without the freezer, the vaccine is sealed for 10 days and is safe for 10 days, After that, if once open, it can be topped up with dry ice and then can be used for more further 5 days. After a total of 15 days, it can be kept in normal freezer for 5 days. Even after that, if still not used, it has to be discarded. Shipper can be opened twice a day and not more than 1 minute at a time. Ever wondered the latest developments based on this COVID-19 vaccine? UK's health service has stated that the first preference will be given to the people above the age of 80, which will be considered and described as the biggest immunization campaign in its history. Where also Prime Minister Boris Johnson said that it will be a huge step forward in the fight against the coronavirus, as there were 1.7 million cases with 61,000 people scambling. Bharat Biotech, whose Covaxin is in the third stage trials in India, has joined and has approved to the Drug Controller General of India, which can now be used in the emergency case. Just they need the approval, for which it can be used in the emergency cases. Also, they have linked up to the Indian Council of Medical Research, will be India's first indigenous COVID-19 vaccine if approved. Also, it has been the first vaccine of India to reach 3 trials phase. Pfizer vaccine is one of the most promising vaccine till now which is approved for selective use right now. It has been also subjected to criticism and false claim. Some users suggest that it could be bad for women at the reproductive age. So some levels and some claims which are raising concern for the public. There is no evident or anecdotal study which suggests that COVID-19 vaccine can be detrimental for fertility. The Indian government is expecting 2 COVID vaccines by January, that is Oxford AstraZeneca's Covishield and the other Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. By the end of April, they are expecting 4 COVID vaccines, and also they are trying to inculcate 30 crore priority population by July. So I pray that whatever course our government takes against this COVID-19, all the promising vaccine reaches to the common man. So thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed my video and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.